Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. We're doing something different again. We're here back in Nimbin for the annual MardiGrass festival. Now, how do you rate the layout? I thought I'd set it up like those OG, like British YouTubers. But yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to Gerald the Goddess for letting me sort of stay in his place for the next few days. It's now Thursday the 1st, and we're basically a day away from starting MardiGrass. So yeah, technically got here yesterday, but to be honest, I was too fried to really do much. And we're basically just setting everything up. But yeah, big shout out to Gerald for letting me stay here on his property slash like farm, I guess. Hopefully I can say that. Hopefully I can go interview him soon, and I'll chuck that in here. Here we are. So firstly, thanks for letting me stay here for the weekend.
Pleasure.
And yeah, who are you? Why are you here?
Okay, my name's Gerald. I'm into hemp. I make things from hemp. Well, I guess my story is I've been growing hemp for the last 50 odd years. I've grown cannabis on every continent on the planet, apart from Antarctica. Global warming, I'll get there. And for the last few years I've been doing it legally with a grower's license to grow hemp. And these plants here, they're all hemp, selected plants and highly rated, so they're well farmed, I'd say they are, and they're well bred, and they're really potent CBD plants. So there's virtually no THC in them at all, but there's an incredible amount, I think, in the buds, about 22% CBD. So for different things, they are remarkably useful.
Yeah, cool. And so what's sort of the plan for these plants here?
Well, I use nearly everything I do is topical. So when I make creams, etc., for different ailments, pain, for swelling, for many different ailments. We've discovered that taking particularly CBD, but THC too, but taking CBD through the skin is as effective as any other way of using cannabis. And we're finding that applying cannabis through the skin is getting to the problem where the traditional methods of either smoking it or ingesting it through the mouth, it's too far away from the problem to be really effective very often. Whereas if you can get it there topically, you can get it right to the problem and fix the problem directly and locally. So it's proving to be an incredibly potent form of medicine. The endocannabinoid system, which is through the entire body, is a balancing system, and it creates what they call homeostasis in the body, which means that you're at balance. And that's the job of the endocannabinoid system. It's to balance your body. And endocannabinoid, it's cannabinoids that actually balance your body. Sorry guys, I'm afraid for you haters out there, tough. That's how it works. Yeah. And it works so beautifully. And if you want to be healthy, you should think about it.
Beautiful. And sort of how many plants do you reckon are like here all up?
Oh, there's not that many, maybe 1,000 in this grow house at the moment. And these are all growing out through the winter. We grow all year round. We can grow right through the climate here is very good. There's a couple of months right in midwinter where you don't get much results, but here in the greenhouse we can bring plants on and then plant them out on late winter, early spring. We've been learning to grow the plants the same way as pot growers grow plants. So they're growing them for the flower, and so are we. They're growing them to get stoned, and we're not. We're growing them for good health. But we're using the techniques that the pot growers have used traditionally to grow really strong high THC pot. We're using those same techniques to grow really strong, really potent CBD pot.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, what are your plans for the weekend for MardiGrass coming up?
Oh, MardiGrass coming up. Okay, well, I've got to give a talk on the endocannabinoid system.
Cool.
And the rest of the time, for me, it's just fun and seeing a whole lot of friends that I see once a year. They turn up. We've got a whole lot of doctors and professors and people that are coming to teach and learn. And it's remarkable for me how much we're able to teach these professors and clinicians and really high-rated people who know nothing about the endocannabinoid system, and they know very little about how it's used and how you can make use of it, really. You know, how you can get it to be, how you can apply it.
Cool. So you guys are like basically pioneering sort of new research here.
Oh, shit, yes, we are.
Yeah,
yes, we
cool.
are. And recognised too. We've had many different universities have sent their people to Nimbin and to find out how we're doing it and how we're making it work.
Fantastic.
And they have trouble where we have the experience of, well, for me, for instance, 50 years of growing pot. I know how to grow it, you know, and then they don't.
And I guess lastly, I'm thinking of entering the Hemp Olympix for the joint rolling.
Ah, fun.
Do you have any advice, any tips?
Roll quick. Roll quick. Don't be too fussed about how it looks.
Okay.
As long as it works and you've rolled it quick, you're
Okay,
in.
yeah.
You're in with a chance.
Okay.
I don't know. I think 13 seconds is the
Damn.
is the record. It's pretty damn quick.
Do you have to do everything? Chop, like grind the weed up?
No, for that one, I think that's just a speed roll. It's a single roll, but I think it's get the weed. I think you probably have to de-stem it a little bit.
Okay.
There might be some lumps in there. They're going to wreck your joint.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it into the paper and then roll it up and do it quick.
Okay.
Don't waste time.
Sweet, appreciate the advice. Thank you. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting Gerald about a year ago at the last MardiGrass. When I came up late last year, we sort of met again and we've kept in good contact. Yeah, really nice spot. In fact, let's actually go for a bit of a walk around now. The whole Northern Rivers area is honestly astonishing. We're not in Nimbin, we're probably about 15-minute drive out. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just the nature around here is fantastic. Like, if you like seeing nature and getting out, you should definitely visit this area at some point. It's just like beautiful. Yeah, if you haven't seen my Nimbin Sesh Spots video, then I'd recommend that to sort of get an idea on what you're missing out on. Yeah, as I said, we're about a day away from MardiGrass official start day. We were in the town briefly yesterday, just sort of getting some things set up. But yeah, the big one's tomorrow. Gonna try and tee up an interview with
Michael Balderstone. Why am I here? Because, you know, we're organising MardiGrass. It's the annual gathering of cannabis users and protest from around Australia, really. People come from around Australia. You know, it's 33 years of protesting, you know, and we still can't even grow a plant, and we still get helicopter rides, and we can't drive without anxiety.
Yeah.
So I feel like we've failed pretty much.
Sure.
But things have changed, you know, the police attitude to cannabis, the public's attitude to cannabis has changed.
Yeah.
It's much more accepted than back in the days when it was a few hippies getting raided all the time. And it's a tiny village, so we've kind of got to set it up and pull it down quickly and keep all the car parks out of there. You know, it's quite complicated. It's a hectic day today always.
So you guys kind of like set up MardiGrass every year?
Yeah, and we've been obviously organising the program for months.
Yeah.
But for the last 2 weeks, we've built stages, got areas ready, painted signs, you know, got things together, and then suddenly it all happens, and suddenly they're gone, and you got to clean up.
Yeah.
So it's a fraction nerve-wracking, but we had a lot of good volunteers this year. They registered on the web.
Cool.
And yeah, it's looking okay. It's
Cool.
good.
So how much sort of preparation goes into an event like this?
Yeah, heaps. You know, there's like people have been building the stages for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, okay.
And there's been volunteers here for 2 weeks. Most of them have just come in the last day or two.
Right.
But yeah, it's like, you know, it's 3 months' work.
Yeah, cool. And like, it's coming up to crunch time. So what time does everything sort of kick off? Like around like 3?
3:30 this afternoon. We will march symbolically from the hospital to the cop shop and make some peace agreement.
Yeah.
I have to find an olive branch between now and then or
Nice.
something. I'll find something. And they'll say a few words, and you know, it's pretty much if we don't blow smoke in our face, we won't in yours, sort of thing.
Sure.
After that little thing, we come back to 420 Suppositorium.
Cool.
Have you seen that before?
I saw it posted on the page.
It's a great educational event.
Cool.
We need someone to volunteer their bottom to take the suppository.
Really?
People need to learn. You can put weed up your bum. You don't have to get stoned.
Okay.
Totally healing, wonderful way to take your medicine. So that's a demonstration, really.
Is it just one volunteer? Or?
Were you prepared? So, and then there's the opening ceremony in the park. And Jeremy Buckingham is our legalised cannabis member of Parliament.
Yeah.
Going to do that. And he's setting up a podcast in the Hemp Bar. He's got this podcast called Into the Weeds.
Yeah.
It's excellent. So he's going to do a podcast, and tomorrow night on election night, he's going to be in there because he's a political animal.
That's good. I
commentating on Anthony Greenout.
Okay.
And that'll be fun.
Fantastic. And lastly, I'm thinking of entering the Hemp Olympix for the joint rolling. Do you have any words of advice, any tips? What
Practice.
to expect?
You got to practice. There
So-
have been people practicing all year.
Really?
And
You gotta beat young Sal.
yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Young Sal.
Young Sal.
She's a champion. Bob the Builder's a world champion. He's
Okay.
here, but I think they won't let him in anymore because he wins
Really?
everything.
And would I enter in all four, as in the speed rolling, the blindfolded, or is it just one or the other?
Now there's 4 events. You can
Okay.
enter in all of them. The speed roll, the creative roll.
Yeah.
You got as many papers as you like in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And the roll in the dark, you'll be blindfolded.
I feel like that's the one I'd be good at,
Good man.
to be honest.
And yeah, adverse conditions is water and wind and
Okay.
chaos.
Okay.
Here come the cops.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely should enter.
And, okay, so the blindfolded one, is that time based? The
You've got
fastest
to,
person?
fastest person to roll a joint.
Blindfolded.
You've got to be able to light it. It's got to
Oh
work.
yeah. Okay.
You good at rolling in the dark?
I think I'd be good at that.
Blind people come and win.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Fuck,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. We had a guy for years who was awesome in the joint rolling. He was a thalidomide child.
Okay.
So his arms were only this long.
Right.
So he rolled amazing joints with his feet. He was
Damn.
amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. So we've made it here to Nimbin MardiGrass 2025. Got to give a shout out to Michael for that quick little chat earlier in the day. Means a lot considering he's obviously, understandably, quite busy. What else? It's Friday, May the 2nd, first day of MardiGrass. Still debating whether or not I should enter the Hemp Olympix. The actual sort of main events start in about, I don't even know, two and a bit hours. So yeah, sort of just waiting around, chilling, helping set up. Well, I'm not really helping, to be honest. But everyone's sort of setting up, and yeah, just getting into it. It's starting to fill up a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just fucking see what happens. Is that?
And I believe you partook in a few mushrooms yesterday, mate. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, some of the Nimbin street food, if you
Yeah,
will.
oh yeah, street food at this time of year, mate. Yeah. Would you like some?
Fuck, it is. No fucking way. Here he is. How are you, sir?
Oh, fucking very well, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, better now. How
Yeah,
you going?
nice one. I've been watching you doing videos, man.
Good on you, man. I've
Thank
seen
you.
some of your comments and shit.
Yeah, well, some of the places in Victoria you've been to, yeah, I've been.
Some
all
good
around.
spots, man. hell, fucking oath.
Look at that, brand new, mate.
Good man. This will get me like backstage and shit, eh?
Oh, no, just fucking high vis,
Fuck yeah.
flying the colours.
Good man, thank you very much.
Yeah, I got my one here.
Goes alright, eh?
It's fucking, it's got stains and shit on it.
Okay, here's our man. What a hero! You gotta hop up on the drum, but we gotta see this happen for real. Now, we did have one year where someone forgot to take the plastic off. That was a drama. Everything you get out of your boat, you're a good man. And we got a doctor in the house who's prepared to do this. Wow, we got a doctor. No plastic. And it's got a bit soft, hasn't it? Simo will do it for you. Yeah, good man. He's got a beautiful bum, I bet you. Alright, the glass is open. Here we go. Now that's all it is. Show everybody. Cacao butter and cannabis. We get up. Are we in? Are we in? Yeah!
How you going, bro? No shit. Yeah? Go on then. Are they strong?
Well, let's put it this way. I've had about 5 of them today and a few
Okay.
vapes.
Okay.
And I just had half of one of these and it just fucked me up. So take the half
Really?
for one if you want. but-
Nah, I'll start with half. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fuck hell. Good man.
It's a Lego piece.
Oh, a gummy?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I guess. Are they strong?
Not that strong.
Okay, because I got shit to do as well.
No. We sell 3 times stronger than this.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm not offering you
You'll
mine.
do
Alright.
it and forget to turn on the...
Yeah, I've got like people to
The
interview
whole
later.
interview on his
Yeah.
own.
Who are you and why are you here?
Yeah, well, I'm David Shoebridge. I'm a Green Senator. I represent New South Wales, but I have, amongst other things, the Justice portfolio for the Greens federally, and part of that was the legislation we presented last Parliament, and we're going to present again next Parliament.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool. And yeah, so a day away. How are you feeling? Confident?
Well, I'm pretty bloody confident. I'm midway through my term. I'm in year 3 of a 6-year Senate term,
Yeah.
so I'll be back. There's been a beautiful feel across the country for my party, the Greens.
Yeah.
We face some real electoral challenges in the lower house because both Labor and the Coalition have literally joined forces to try and squeeze the Greens out.
Sure.
They see us as a systemic challenge.
Yeah.
They don't. They like keeping their comfortable little 2-member club. They see us as a systemic challenge. So that's a real challenge we're going to face in the lower house. But we've got, some amazing lower house MPs. Like, Max up in Queensland has been like the voice for renters and public housing and housing. And we've got some great, really tight contests in Melbourne as well. So, I'd love to on Sunday see a record number of Greens, but I think we should be frank, right? Labor and the Coalition see us as a systemic challenge, and they're trying to rub us out.
Yeah. Interesting.
That for me is a pretty good reason to vote Green. If those bastards don't want it, there must be something good about it. Well, if we get a minority parliament and minority Labor parliament, that's many people saying that's the most likely outcome. We could get a majority Labor parliament. A majority Labor parliament is not going to be creative, right?
Yeah, sure.
If we end up with a majority Labor parliament, I can tell you now we're highly unlikely to get cannabis legalised in the next term because they will just sit there. They'll be validated for their unimaginative, do-nothing last 3 years in government and say, well, that works. We'll get re-elected again by doing fuck all. And, and I think that would be a very bad outcome for the country.
One last thing. Do you want to give me like one good thing and bad thing about MardiGrass, like just the event in general?
Well, this kind of thousands of people coming together and having a common goal of like decriminalising a plant, right? And seeing it for what it is, this hugely potentially beneficial outcome for the country. Like that's inspiring and lovely, and it's got a great history.
Yeah.
And the history is really engaging, right? A bad thing about Mardi Gras and Nimbin, all the cops. Like, I don't know about you, you drive in, you get this cloud of cops trying to sort of drug test their way to a promotion. So Mardi Gras good, bunch of cops trying to criminalise cannabis, bad. If you come into to Nimbin for cannabis this year or next year, get yourself a designated driver, work out your travel plans. That's my advice.
Cool, yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks
No
for your
worries.
time. We survived the first night. Just. Realised I didn't really film fucking much at all. Because I was pretty fried, to be honest. I was pretty fried. I was mainly just like cooking it in fucking Rod's room for most of the afternoon. Plus the weather was really shit. Pissing down with rain for a while. So hopefully today's a bit better. First things first, this morning I need to basically buy a cooked hat. So, yeah. I'm going to quickly eat some brekkie, get ready, all that shit. And then, yeah, let's head into town and try and find a cooked hat. Alrighty, and here we are. It's Saturday, day 2. And it's also election day, which is a fun little plot twist to the scenery. It's really kicking off. It's about, 11 o'clock or something. But, yeah, it's starting to get pretty lit. So, first things first, we got to go buy a fucking hat. So, yeah, come along, let's find a hat. We made it, day 2, Mardi Gras. Let's fucking go.
How are you, everyone? Welcome to Nimbin, welcome to Mardi Gras.
Tell me, what did I sort of miss out on yesterday? I was fucking fried and out of it.
Oh, mate, you missed out on a bit of rain. There was a bit of rain. I don't know, I was pretty fried too. It was Fried Friday, bro. It was Fried Friday. No, you didn't miss out on too much. Still organising. We're just about to have the bong throw competition.
Yeah,
We've just been setting up the course for that. I'll be wearing floaties because it's wet as out on the course. And it's like, I'm half baked, haven't had much sleep. It's just natural recurrent. It's just the way it happens. So, I saw about 2 hours at the back of my eyelids, I think, and that was about it. Just say, day 2. Well, for people coming to Nimbin, it's day 2, but people that live here, and this is like
never ends, eh?
week 3.
And so you're setting up the bong throw in yell.
Throw in the Olympix, yes. We hopefully won't get too many records broken today.
Damn.
Oh, mate.
What is the record? What's the record?
I think it was about 45 metres. It actually went over the top of the stage and into the paddock behind the stage. Damn. And we had to send the tape measure through the fence. And so, but that young bloke isn't here this year, so I don't see us right like that happen.
Yeah, lastly, I need to go buy a cooked hat. Do you want to come with me and pick a hat?
We can do that. Yeah, we'll find one.
Fucko.
It's fucking Nimbin, mate. I remember, everyone, I hope you voted today. Don't vote for the Labor or Liberals because they're just a pack of grubs. They're self-minded. They're worse than Woolworths and Coles. Remember that. Yeah, take them down. Be an independent. You want some mushies?
Some mushies? Fuck. Yeah. Damn, I'm looking for like a cooked hat.
Okay. Yeah, we've got some, but they're not really.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
They're not really.
Not bad. Who are you and why are you here?
My name's Sammi and I own the Nimbin Apothecary. So we're just here for Nimbin Mardi Gras, but we are usually open in Nimbin all the time. But we just like to be part of this great community festival.
I'm Nikolai, I'm from Gundawindi, Queensland, and I'm here because I believe that legal marijuana should be legal. Cannabis should be legal 100%.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And is it your first time in Mardi Gras or have you done this before?
Nah, I've been here before, but I was a child, so I can't remember it, but probably won't remember this one either, so, so I'll have to come back next year and experience it again.
Beautiful. And are you like a local around Nimbin or?
Well, I'm not. You can't be called a Nimbin local until you've lived here for 20 years. So I've been here for 11, so I'm getting there. But I live about 20 minutes out of town.
And are there any like events that you're really keen for, or like what are you like looking forward to seeing?
Well, we have the Kombi Konvoy coming through, so we'll get to see all the 60s and early 70s restored and original Kombis that'll come through, so I'm really looking forward to that. Tomorrow, the last day, we'll have the Reform Rally and Parade, so that'll be fantastic, so we can all raise our voice and show the government that we do want legalised marijuana.
Yeah.
And are you smoking up today? What are you smoking up?
I actually don't smoke weed. It's never agreed with me, and everyone's like, but you live in Nimbin. But I mean, I do all the other weeds, like dandelion and St. Mary's thistle. Cool. Yeah.
Bit of indica, bit of sativa, bit of whatever I get here and there. So it's it's just fantastic. Yeah, it's just no matter where you walk, 5 seconds later you're like, I know that smell.
You want a bit of poetry one now, do you?
Yeah, if you got something off the top of your head.
Okay, count me down, brother.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Poetry.
I have seen your reflection on the train windows of Europe, on buses in cabs and in crowds. Always another reason to distract me from travel is not being where you are. People don't look like themselves, yet the template of your face has been scattered all over the world and perfectly reproduced in the corners of my eye. Since I shatter the mould of you, you're somebody that's going to travel to faraway lands to pick flower and honey. You're going to be as busy as a bumblebee. Do we have time to sniff the flowers? As soft as a dove, as wise as a serpent, we dance with the snakes. A risk, a voluntary offer of the hand. And if it's real and your words are true and you believe what you say, you can march confidently in the direction of your own dreams and endeavour to live the life that you've imagined. You're going to be chased, bewitched, spanked by success, learning to trust instinctive emotions and developing non-logical conscious awareness. For instance, humming, singing, dancing, being merry, showing benevolence to others, going down the path of the least resistance, the art of allowing. We can change the world by having something good to say. So, fuck off.
You want?
Yeah, fuck oath.
Preferably a brownie.
Okay,
I don't have many of them.
Done. Thank you very much. Homemade?
Yeah, homemade.
Here it comes.
Relax. Relax. Okay, now, arm of the street now has to start saying, peace for pot. Now, pot for peace. Peace for pot. Pot for peace. Peace for pot. Pot for peace. All right. Okay. Now we all look at our clocks. The time is getting close. Let's say right now it's 4:20. Release the game. Can you smell world peace? Peace for pot. Pot for peace. 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 Everybody listen up. Preparing your feeling now is the feeling we're going to feel tonight when we get a senator elected in every state in this country. This is our celebration party right now, the biggest campaign. We will get the most votes we've ever got. This is historic. And we'll get the show going when young Sal.
You gotta beat young Sal.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Who's that?
I don't know. I think 13 seconds is the
Damn.
record. It's pretty damn quick.
Young Sal.
Young Sal.
She's a champion.
And your time starts now. Go!
Go, where do I go? Ah, well, now, first thing you've got to do in the dark is find the papers. Where are the papers? Where's the paper? Maybe, no, somebody roll the filter first. Not a bad idea. Keep your eye on Sal, she knows what she's doing.
Young Sal's got two
papers. There's a few new faces here, which means a bit of nervousness. And when you're under these lights with all these people watching, it can be very frightening. Get those papers to stick together, and it's dark.
Look, the Temple's doing really well. She's found the paper and need to put another two with it, Temple. And
the
young
first
Sal
paper,
is
now
coming.
here.
They're coming. Young Sal keep rolling, keep.
So yeah, Saturday night. How do you reckon it's gone so far?
I reckon mostly good. I do. I mean, we've had a few heavy showers of rain, haven't we? But, you know, it was kind of good for the Growers Eye person event. And people having a good time. That's a critical thing. Should I be looking up there?
Nah, whatever. And how many people do you reckon are actually here right now?
I honestly have no idea. Like, you tell me.
I couldn't tell you.
Quite a few thousand.
I'd imagine a few thousand.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, quite a few thousand. It's a one-street village. The town hall is packed for the joint rolling. And music way down there. I've never been down there.
True,
There'd
the skate
be a
park.
few hundred people there. There'd be 500 in there. I mean, quickly, there could be between 3,000 and 5,000 people.
Damn.
Yeah, it's good. So the police are increasingly leaving us alone. That's really important.
Yeah.
I don't want people busted. I mean, we've had hundreds of people busted here sometimes. It's horrible,
okay.
Driving.
And on that, do you reckon there's a chance I can meet and interview a police officer tomorrow?
We can try.
Yeah? Do you reckon you can sort me out with that?
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah?
I can ask.
All right.
Yeah. They're fairly shy, both of those coppers, but senior cop. Yeah, I can try.
Yeah?
Yeah, good on you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No
Cool. Lastly, I'm still debating signing up for the joint rolling tomorrow. I'm nervous. So
Did you go and look in there tonight?
Yeah.
And what, you're not going to have a go?
I don't know. It made me nervous, I'm not going to lie.
I could film you doing it.
Yeah?
All right?
Alright.
That would be good.
Alright, done. If you can film me, then yeah.
Yeah, that would
done.
be good.
Alright.
Let's do that. So it's probably a similar time tomorrow.
Beautiful.
I've taken them down costume stuff and they're gobbling up the star fruit. I'll bring some more tomorrow.
Can I chuck one of my stickers up here?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Fuck out. Alrighty, we're here. It's day 3, Sunday. Let's fucking get it. It's a new day. We got a new hat. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good day. We've got a lot of shit to do today, including some interviews with some people that I met yesterday. And most importantly is, do we enter the joint rolling? I don't know. I should have practiced a bit. Very unprepared.
Bumbo Clacho! Happy Mardi Gras, everybody.
Yeah, that's it. Cheers, boys. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully Michael can set us up with a cop as well. That'll be big. But yeah, let's find out. Let's fucking get into it. First things first, we're hitting Gerald's lecture at, I don't know, 11:45 or some shit. So yeah, got a bit over an hour to kill. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. The finale. Let's fucking get it.
We have Gerald from the Hemp Club, who's going to give us an in-depth information about the basically how the endocannabinoid system can be absorbed through the skin. And I must say that Gerald is the creator of the famous topical hemp cream. So over to you, Gerald.
Thank you very much, Ms. Okay, I'm Gerald.
I would just go up to the cops and ask yourself and drop my name.
Okay.
I asked Michael if he could find someone to speak to, and it wasn't a no from the cop.
Okay.
It's just a matter of who will talk.
Okay.
So see, you just try to see how you go.
Yeah, fair enough. Is there anyone I should look for in particular, or just ask anyone?
The sergeant's name is.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to ask.
Alright, good on you. Cheers. Yeah, good mate. How are you? Look, I was just talking to Michael Boulderstone, and he sent me up here. I was hoping I could interview a police officer for my YouTube channel.
Mate, you have to go through the duty officer at Lismore.
Okay, yeah.
We're not allowed to sort of give it any of the meeting, mate. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, he mentioned Steve, I think. Oh, yeah.
That's me, but I'm not authorised to, mate.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. That's all good. Appreciate it anyway. Cheers, man. How you going, brother?
Another hat, man.
You like today's hat?
Those choices are very nice. You might be one of the tallest people in this.
Hopefully, that's good. It's me or Miles Hunt. I think it's. Cheers, man. Who are you and why are you here?
My name is Wojtek Bereza. I'm a licensed pharmacist from the UK.
Hi, I'm Finn Beswick.
My name is Mitchell and I'm in Nimbin because I like to smoke weed and it was, just kind of fell into place. Got interested in permaculture.
Cool.
And just scouring on the internet one day and found a cool permaculture place.
And I'm at the Nimbin Festival 2025.
And I'm here because I needed to come here. I promised some people I'd come back, and this is the perfect weekend to come back.
Beautiful. And is it your first time at MardiGrass or?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, first time.
I guess I've probably come here every year since I've been here, so maybe 6 years, 6 times,
Mardi Gras first time, but Nimbin, me and Jay from the Transparent Company came about a year ago, and I was kind of obsessed. I was like, I kind of want to move here, I want to live here.
Right.
And then Jay was like, oh, no, man. And then
reinforcing that message in each other. We just find someone to buy us a
It's a good spot, man. It's a good spot.
I just love the vibe,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, it's...
Everyone's so nice here as well.
Yeah, like I haven't even been smoking weed and I feel stoned, man. I feel like I'm the designated driver coming down here. So.
Not the first weed demo.
Sure.
But yeah, the first time here on MardiGrass, fucking amazing still now.
Yeah, what's been the highlight so far?
Well, you think like they get boring after seeing them every year, but it's like the commentary and just people having a good time that makes it really fun to watch. So the Hemp Olympix, like the bong throwing is cool. The parades are really fun, like the Kombi Konvoy.
Yeah, that was good yesterday.
Yeah, the big joint throwing around and the parade. Yeah.
I'm gonna be straightforward. I smoked and consumed weed yesterday in so many different ways I've never done before. You know these gravity twisty ones?
Oh yeah, like the stunning
Yeah,
balls?
oof.
Yeah.
That sent me miles away.
Beautiful. And are you smoking up today? What are you smoking on?
I try not to smoke too much in the day because it makes me too tired, but
Fair.
I've discovered edibles and yeah, they've been they're really good. Like I find them really good. Can do them, start earlier and not get so tired and out of it. It's a very grounding high, I feel like, if you don't overdo it.
Joints and bongs. So I'm from Germany and we normally only smoke joints.
Yeah, right.
But Aussie culture is bongs.
Yeah, everyone loves bongs here.
Wow. It's tough getting into bongs, but it's possible.
And where's the best spot you've ever smoked out?
I was thinking about this question. Yeah, I think in New York City, I bought weed off a guy dressed as a marijuana leaf.
Oh yeah.
And he dropped it in front of the police at the same time, but they didn't see.
Damn, lucky.
Amsterdam. yeah. Dude, when I was a kid, I think I was maybe like, well, no, I was a kid, I was like maybe 18, somewhere around there. My parents were like, "Oh, you got to come to Amsterdam to like come and see the Van Gogh Museum."
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah." I was with my brother, and then like we went to the Van Gogh Museum. I was like, "This is so boring." And then we ended up going to like a Jamaican place called like the Lion's Den or something.
Sweet.
And then we just felt like little kids, like growing up and like, "Here's the money, sir." And then that was the first time I ever smoked weed.
Best, easy. In Vienna.
Okay.
In like autumn, so beautiful, like all the trees losing their leaves, and on top of a crane, which was like triple as high as all the buildings around it.
Wow.
Overlooking the whole city in the middle of the night, like all the lights, bright sky. Smoked up there.
Damn, that would have been crazy.
That was probably that's top one, yeah.
And then I smoked out this fire escape on the little, like, like Sex and the City style apartment.
Right, yeah.
Where I could see like Times Square. That was pretty
Incredible.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Thanks for your
Thank
time.
you.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks, mate.
And at the head of the Ganja Fairies, the Queen of the Ganja Fairies for this year. Please give it up for the Queen of the Ganja Fairies. As is always the case as well, the Queen of the Ganja Fairies is always large with child. Can I get you guys to say Boogle Bear? Boogle Bear! And Boogle Bear! Thank you! Happy Mardi Gras! Thanks, Turtles home! Soon after this we've got the Mad Collective Connection playing, and then there's a big 420 down here.
When they walk around smiling at the top, how can that be that we are all the rest of Australians are bad criminals? Every highway cop has your number plate in his computer, and he's going to come 9 million in the last few years. And then they got 1.5 million for fines.
Don't miss the 420 here at Savo and the joint rolling finals, 5 o'clock in the hall. Plenty more happening, music tonight everywhere. More talks, it's all happening. Enjoy, be kind to each other.
Iris Solution, Mystic and Dominic, my collective collection, the mercy, oh na na na. I miss it, pass me your lighter, I send me one blessed your fire, taking me higher. So reach the skies. I miss it, pass me your lighter.
Whether you've realized it or not, cannabis speaks to you with spirit.
Yeah, that pretty much does it for Mardi Gras this year. In a cruel twist of fate, my lift is leaving soon, which means we actually miss the joint rolling. I can't believe it. Sort of relieved because I was low-key shitting bricks, but yeah, that's just how it is. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to miss the joint rolling. But yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow anyway to catch up with Michael one more time and sort of just see the vibe. Yeah. Yeah, you want to be in it?
Yeah.
Fucking oath. Who are you and why are you here?
I'm Colin and I'm here for the Mardi Gras to see my family.
Yeah, nice. Is it your first time at Mardi Gras or?
Well, it's about second time. I came last year.
Oh yeah,
it was
nice.
fun. Lots of people.
Yeah. What are the highlights? What are your favourite events?
Or my favourite event is the rave that's happening down there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
at the skate park?
Yeah, at the skate park.
It's popping off. It's popping off.
Yeah.
And are you smoking up today? What are you smoking?
My name's Talia and I'm coming for the Mardi Gras. and that's not my first time.
Give them an emotional speech. A motivational speech. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, don't give up. All right, roll.
No.
But if you keep, wait, how's it go? If you
Can't roll, you have to.
just use all your energy, head to the gym, shred, whatever it takes, don't give up. Because I see something in you that will make you a better person. You just can't give up. Keep going. Do whatever you have to. Just don't give up.
Yeah. Hey, my name's Ethan. I'm 12 and I
I'm
like
13.
playing footy.
Hey.
Don't give up on your dream.
Yeah. 100%.
Get told by a black person. Don't give up your dreams. And don't bully, bro. I had enough of listening to cyberbullying at school. It's really annoying. But, like, don't bully. If your kids are, like, not listening to you and bullying other people, tell them to stop. Be nice. Don't bully.
Yeah, we're out here, streets of Nimbin. It's like, what, 5:30 p.m. Coming through. It's pretty much it for MardiGrass, unfortunately. But, yeah, it's been a good vibe. It's been pretty chill. Yeah.
Yes, what are you talking about?
Just talking about MardiGrass. You want to be in it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Always.
Who are you and why are you here?
So I'm Chandrika. And this is our beautiful community in Nimbin coming together, and I'm part of the Krishna community.
Beautiful.
And we have this like beautiful space for people to just come and like connect and have good food, sing, chant, you know, do
cool.
good things, and then just be in town and like sharing our energy, you know.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, just travelled on a one-way ticket to the other side of the world.
Wow.
Came through Nimbin, and I came back up, and I live here, and it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, so you're a local. How long have you been in Nimbin?
It's 2 months, like 3 months is. Wait, I don't know how long it'll take to be called local, but yeah, I'm local.
Yeah, okay,
3 months in, I think that makes you kind of a local.
Sure.
You know.
You can't be called a Nimbin local until you've lived here for 20 years.
Yeah, beautiful. And is it your first MardiGrass? How many have you been to?
I'm first one, and it's the 33rd. I heard today it's the 33rd MardiGrass.
How crazy is that?
Which is like, yeah, and like 33 is my magic number, and I was like, you know what, like, yeah, we're exactly where we're meant to be. So if I can say anything to like on your journey of this and like sharing what MardiGrass is about, it's just remembering that we are a collective, and if we share and be part of a community that's helping one another to thrive, and that will ripple out. If Nimbin can represent what community can do, then that will just ripple out into the world. If we can show and prove how to do it, eat good food, love one another, love thy neighbour, take care of ourselves, and like love life, give love back to life. Life loves to be loved. Life, you know, love loves love. So that's what I want to say.
Beautiful.
And Hare Krishna.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Much love.
Thank you very much. And yeah, that's just it. Life in Nimbin, you know how it is. Let's see if Rod's keen for a chat. Yo, Rod.
Hey, my brother.
What's happening? I got a fucking cameraman now. How good is that?
New cameraman. How are you, nephew? Yeah, so it's knock-off time for us. It's been a long weekend. It's been great. I'm off me fucking chops, and I'm loving every bit of it. So, yeah.
Good on you, man.
You have a
Fucking
good
always
weekend, did you?
pleasure. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I was fucking sizzled for most of it. Another year done.
I realise we're like farmers.
Okay.
So we're dependent on the weather.
Oh, yeah,
If you
true.
get good weather, it's a good crowd. Imagine it's been raining all day yesterday.
Yeah.
But every year, it seems the sky opens up for the rally at least.
That's good.
Which is pretty magic. But
very
I thought it was a good vibe yesterday. Really nice day. Saturday night was good. Lots of music.
Yeah,
Wasn't there? Lots of different
Good
music.
music.
Was it good music?
Yeah.
That's
Had a
good.
great time.
That's important. It was good. It was a good gathering. Good vibe. Lots of joy.
Yeah.
Lots of weed. Very few police.
Yeah, that's
really appreciate the police sort of leaving us alone.
Yeah.
And the more they leave us alone, the less anxiety there is, the more chilled it is. It's simple, really. Did you try for the cops?
Yeah, okay. I was keen to talk about this as well,
Okay.
because I went to the police station, spoke. I didn't know I was talking at the time, but yeah, they said they weren't really interested. They like directed me to like Lismore, some sort of office or something, and yeah, they weren't really weren't really too keen. And then I didn't see any more like on the streets or anything after that.
Yeah, you know, I realise how chilled it is without cops.
Yeah, right.
Because one of Jeremy Buckingham's big things has been make a, I don't know what he calls them, not exactly a no-go zone, or just leave people alone zone.
Yeah, sure.
And I reckon they're doing it on Nimbin, and the decrease in anxiety and therefore everyone relaxing is huge. And, you know, all protests now, you have to apply for a permit
Really?
to
Okay.
protest. Like, wow, that's how it is.
Damn. What about the pack up? How long will it take to pack everything up and sort of return to normal life?
This week, take 10
yeah.
days this week, and then there'll be a few dribbling bits that hang around. The beauty of weed is, and what does make it easy, is it's all about attitude, really. So people are tolerant.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't happen. Some events, someone didn't turn up. A speaker went to sleep during the rally, so he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Things like that happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, you stress out over things. Look back in 10 years and you think, get it in perspective.
Yeah, damn. You're right, but I was sad because I missed the joint rolling last night because it got pushed back so much. I had to we ended up leaving before I could compete.
Was it on later than it meant to be?
Yeah,
Because they ran
yeah.
that movie, which was excellent.
Yeah, right. Everything got like pushed back a bit, so.
Well, you had to get home.
Yeah,
Where are you staying?
Gerald, because Gerald's like driving me in and out, so I'm
Gee,
kind
you
of.
should have been camping in here.
What about next year? Like, how much sort of time do you need to prepare for next year? Like, are you already thinking about it, or what's the process there?
I've got a bit of paper in there. I'm writing down feedback on ideas, which is good. John Shipton gave me a heavy list, Julian Assange, we need portable showers. He had all these clever answers because it was too feral for him, probably. I remember the early MardiGrasses. Fuck, I got in trouble, you know.
Really?
Yeah, people did a shit. You know,
Okay.
next to their car.
Right,
People
just in the
sleeping
street.
everywhere. The showgrounds was run by rednecks and they wouldn't let anyone in.
Okay.
The door was locked. We had a very sympathetic cop at the time. He wanted to cut the bolt, I remember, in emergency, you know, because people were parked everywhere for miles. Anyway, he ended up quitting the cops and became president of the showground. That was pretty cool. Very good guy. Yeah, it's interesting. The community's very supportive. Lots of noise. You know, there was meant to be a close shut-up at 12 o'clock, which we did everywhere, but then random little doofs set up in the night. And tricky.
And are there any people that just are completely against it? Do they protest the protest?
There'd be a few people complaining it, but not many, I reckon. Honestly, not many. And it's a boom for local businesses, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it's their cream on the cake.
I'm sure the bakery would make as much from the weekend as they would the whole year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like the T-shirts you printed.
Yeah.
That was pretty
They
cool.
were good.
Yeah,
They were good.
Yeah, we have lots of people in Nimbin and volunteers in the community who wouldn't get a job anywhere else.
Sure.
And we'll pick up new ones after MardiGrass. That's what the cops are always worried about. You
Yeah.
know, Michael, end up with all these people left behind, you know. So we'll see what happens. But I do think it's shocking that people with mental health issues are harassed over using weed. And now the legal weed, if you've got any diagnosis of mental health, they
Sure.
won't let you prescribe.
Yeah.
That is just...
That's crazy.
Just shocking. Dumb stuff.
And what about the election 2 days after?
I don't think we'll get a Senate seat, but we're in the mix in Victoria, Queensland and Western Australia. So, you know, they're still counting. But, yeah, we are a possibility, and it shows the ridiculousness of keeping cannabis illegal, that we might get a member of parliament on a single issue policy. For fuck's sake, you know. So Albo's been really disappointing to me because he looks like a good bloke. I bet he smoked cones at university.
For sure.
And, you know, Yeah, he stop listening to the police and the big pharma.
Yeah.
Both total vested interests who are arguing against us. Jeremy did at the end of his inquiry. So he initiated this inquiry in New South Wales Parliament, which was pretty cool. I don't know if you saw. On the last session of it, he interviewed an assistant commissioner of the cops and the boss of transport, New South Wales. They might have been out of 1950. They talked reefer madness.
Right.
Smoking cannabis leads to all the other drugs, leads to psychosis. Oh, no way people can drive who use cannabis. Unbelievable. I just thought, fuck, the stigma, the bullshit, the lies have gone so deep. And these people in positions of power believe it. But Albo knows better. So he should fucking make a move,
Hopefully.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting there. The truth, by its very nature, has to emerge. Anyway, you're, I think, fantastic you've come up, and appreciate you coming. And
No, I appreciate your time,
appreciate
man.
you trying to get it out there. And
Oh, one last thing as well. I have all this, I have some food that I'm not going to be able to take home. So I don't know, like...
So at 2 o'clock, you're welcome to come if you want.
Yeah, sure.
2 o'clock, all the volunteers will have a big lunch up on that veranda
Oh, yeah.
with leftover food.
Okay.
I'll contribute yours and
Yeah.
you can come.
If I'm still here, I'll come for sure.
How is it, Gary?
Go for it. Sorry.
When they start pulling all this shit down, like all the stalls.
Yeah.
Because you've been working with them all weekend and shit. That's what I wanted to have a look at. There's no one down here last night, and it's had rain on it.
Were there toilets here?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't even
There's
notice.
portaloos all along there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. There was about fucking six bales of straw put in down along there that I know of. And so that's all just been packed into the fucking ground.
Damn. Fuck, it's all in the ground. That's
Yeah, it's
fucked. Sunk.
Sinks into the ground. We've got about fucking 10 metres of gravel and fucking grass up through here.
Yeah, it's looking sludgy as fuck.
No, you should. Well, look, that's my track across that line of mud. That was the track where I was, and man, that was, both hubs were locked in. We used to have a course set up, and the last time we actually run it, it was, mate, people were dropping like flies. Yeah.
Damn.
I suggested they do a 420, where you've got to get as close to 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's good, yeah.
And like that way you could walk around and take your time and have a bit of fun doing it.
Yeah.
But like, mate, we had this young, I think it was a minute 9 seconds. And
Smashed
mate,
it.
he was a fit athlete.
Yeah.
And he collapsed, and yeah, he ended up with, yeah, later on his friends said, yeah, he ended up with chronic heat exhaustion.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, pushed himself. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it was just like,
Grueling sport.
so you gotta be careful.
We're here a day after Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
How's the energy?
Oh, well, you know, it's still there, but very low, very low. Been a long, week or so. We have the lead up to it, and then we have the come down from it. And last night was pretty hectic.
What did you get up to?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, it was good. Did a lot of dancing in the rain. It was fucking beautiful.
Very nice. Yeah, nice. And do you reckon most of the people have gone already, or they're still sort of trickling out?
If they haven't already left, they're sleeping it off somewhere under a bush, or there's been a few lost souls seen lying in different places.
And what happens now to Nimbin, the town? Back to normal life?
Well, what do you call normal? Yeah. Back to the everyday grime of what we do. So, yeah. Sleep first. Didn't see that. Oh, yeah, that's better.
Strictly educational.
Yeah, educational, meditational. Oh, yeah. You got to excuse me, people. I'm MardiGrassed. I've had about 4 hours sleep in the last... What's today? Monday. Yeah, I've had about 4 hours sleep in the last 3 or 4 days. So, yes, there's... and I know it wasn't drug enhanced all the way, only partly. We run around like blue ass flies, and we do a lot. There's a lot behind what goes on here, and there's a lot that there's crews out there pulling marquees down now, and normally that's my job. But this year I've taken a back seat.
Yeah, nice.
Health's been pretty crook. I've been through a lot in the last couple of years, and my time out, and I enjoyed Mardi Gras. It was a great 2025, man. It was good.
That's pretty much it for another year at Mardi Gras here in Nimbin. What happens now, I guess, Nimbin returns to a normal town where weed is still illegal, but socially acceptable, I guess. So yeah, let's pretty much head back to Gerald's now and wrap up the video. So yeah, another year done. How do you reckon it went?
Oh, it was a great event. Yeah, it was terrific. And the rain, we don't want it, but gee, it turned it into a good event.
Yeah.
It chilled it.
It's patchy.
It was patchy rain, there was sunshine in between, and it made the Hemp Olympix pretty difficult because everyone was hip deep in mud.
Yeah, slipping over the hill.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, it drove people inside a bit, I suppose. Everybody had to be under shelter, but what a nice feeling. What a great atmosphere.
Yeah, it was nice. How do you reckon your lecture went?
Oh, the lecture, well, apparently, I mean, it's the first time I've done a lecture, so interesting for me. The feedback was good. Yeah, people said it was a good lecture, and the organising committee asked me to do an hour lecture rather than a half-hour lecture next time. So,
okay, cool.
So they must have thought it was okay too. That's cool.
Beautiful. And is there anywhere if people at home want to buy your creams, can they do that like online, or do you have a shop?
Sure, yeah. Look, just get in contact with us on Topical Hemp Cream 420@gmail.com.
Beautiful.
There we are. What's
one bit of advice that you would give someone that wants to go to Mardi Gras for the very first time?
Go. It's really come. Go. Come along. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's very welcoming, and the beautiful thing about Nimbin is it's non-judgmental. You know, we've all been in the naughty basket for so long that we just give up with judging other people. I think it's not worth the effort.
It's a pretty chill town.
It's pretty chilled out. We're welcoming, and we like crazy.
Yeah.
You know, dress funny, come crazy. Hey, you'll be at home.
And yeah, with that being said, it now does bring us to the end of the video. And yeah, big thanks to everyone that made this video possible. You know, shout out Michael, shout out Gerald, shout out Rod. I mean, I'll chuck some thanks up at the end of the video and links of where to find these people. But yeah, shout out everyone that made this possible. Did you come to Mardi Gras? Have you been? Let me know down below. What was your experience like? Do you have plans of coming next year? Please let me know. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. All that sort of shit. I got a fucking flight to catch, so I'm gonna have to leave. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next week, back to regular programming. So yeah, I'll see you then. Peace and love.